play can bring your kids back here to show them that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I mean, it's not every day you get to look up at home plate and see your number and name retired, up by some really great players that have come through Victoria and HarbourCats, and it's really special to me. I'd like to thank Jim for doing that for me, and Brad and everyone with the HarbourCats who did that for me, and it's definitely something that's I'm going to hold close to me for the rest of my life.
A little recap on your season. You guys had some good success, especially in the second half. Talk about that and the bad slide to get up in the second half.
Yeah, so there's a lot of ups and downs for sure, but coming out to the ballpark every day with these group of guys, there's nothing like it. All these guys are my best friends. Every summer I go to somewhere and play baseball, and I get 30 new friends. And coming to Victoria for my second straight year, I can definitely say that I've earned some really good friends and relationships throughout the way.
Hey, thanks, Hunter.
Thank you.
We've found a way to make it interesting, and play important games. The last homestand and last series, so it wasn't ideal, but it was a lot better than I thought it would be 10 days ago. So we were able to mix and match and find a way to put us in a position to try to get to the playoffs.
Yeah. Tonight, ran out of arms, basically.
We didn't have any arms for last. We were going to have to outscore teams and play almost perfectly to get a win. And if we did move on to the postseason, then we would have to do that same thing. So it probably wouldn't have been a good brand of ball, but it would have been nice to try to repeat what we did last year. But we weren't able to do that. But I think with this team and what we had, we did about as much as we could with them.
What's the future hold now when you look ahead to obviously a pretty good base of?
Yeah, we got a good base of guys. I don't know, what we're gonna
high turnover.
do.
Of course,
it's always
ball.
and then there's injuries, there's other things that happen. So it's a little bit premature to think about. But always try to shore up the pitching offensively, position player wise. We've been able to make it work with the big offense last year, and then running a lot and doing some things like that this year, and getting some offensive help of late. Pitching wise is what we need to shore up in starting pitching. Our bullpen was pretty solid. So always looking for depth in the starting rotation, and just hope you have guys that can stay healthy all year.
And with yourself and Todd now, you guys know the circuit pretty well and could have a pretty good recruiting year, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think we were able to bring in a lot of guys this year, but they were injured. Guys were injured. Guys, didn't make it till late because of postseason. So the core guys that we had to finish up, if we would have had these guys for most of the year, I think we would have been in pretty good shape. But that didn't happen.
My New Zealand boys.
Excellent.
John wants to say goodbye.
And always sad.
Sad because some of these guys you may not see again.
Yeah.
And you had them for 2.5 months, and then one day it's over, and you may not see them again. So that's kind of sad because we had a good time, and I like being around them, and it's a good group of guys to work with.
Great. Thanks, Brian.
Thank you.
How long you?